I would love to hit the top today, but I'm afraid I'll be stuck up there dark.
He was a devoted father to 2 little girls, but his passion for hiking and rock climbing ultimately led to his death. And tonight, the ABC 15 investigators are about to show you the video he captured in his final hours. It's never been seen until now.
And Dave Biskobing is searching for answers about a search and rescue mission failing that father and his family.
This place is freaking gorgeous.
The place, the picturesque peaks of the Superstition Mountains.
I would love to hit the top today, but I'm afraid I'll be stuck up there dark.
He couldn't wait to get on the mountains.
Tanya Hensley says her husband wanted to take some pictures to show their daughters.
He's like, I'm gonna go get some pictures, you know, and go to Flatiron.
That's where I was trying to get to.
It was Monday, April 15th, 2013.
After that is... Well, let's see if I can get you a good shot.
Someday, the girls will see this video.
Freaking time constraints. Alright, now it's definitely time to go back.
It reveals the ominous signs of diminishing daylight.
Yep, there, little dot right there, that would be the moon. So I'm running out of time.
As Chris begins a dangerous descent.
That's what we don't want to do.
Climbing down on loose rocks.
This is the kind of crap you gotta watch for.
Even more treacherous.
Grab this and boom! No good at all. Man, this is getting inverted. Inverted is not good.
This is the road he went up. He texted me a picture of this intersection.
That was the last contact Tanya had with her husband. She calls him. You hear his phone vibrate. He doesn't answer. He doesn't want to worry her.
It's really scary. I have no idea how I'm getting off this freaking mountain.
About every 20 to 30 minutes, I would text him or call him, and I wasn't hearing from him.
She called 911 that night. Tuesday morning, the Pinal County Sheriff's Office sent out their search and rescue team.
They went out early in the morning, probably around 6 o'clock.
Tuesday, no sign of Chris. Then Wednesday, nothing.
Right now, a search getting more desperate by the hour for a hiker who has been missing since Monday afternoon.
After 2 days of searching, PCSO told Tanya they were suspending their search for the night.
And I said, you guys only started looking yesterday morning. You know, it's been 2 days, you know. I thought you don't give up. That's when I just lost all hope.
3 days after Chris went missing, Tanya says she was frustrated that PCSO wasn't listening to her. She thinks that's why they couldn't find her husband.
I know I did everything I could. I gave them every bit of piece of information that I had.
Tanya learned about an independent search and rescue team. She called Superstition Search and Rescue, known as SSAR, an all-volunteer unit led by Robert Cooper and Dennis Mack.
How long did it take you guys to find him?
As fast as we could walk, 2 hours.
Do you think there's any reason that the sheriff's office shouldn't have been able to find him?
With that information they had, they should have went right to him.
A PCSO spokesman contends Hensley may have died from a fall before he was reported missing. But the Pinal County Medical Examiner says Chris Hensley died from a lacerated lung. And the men who found his body say there's substantial evidence Hensley didn't die immediately.
He moved. All we know is that he moved from one spot to the next.
Cooper and Mack believe he moved under a bush to get out of the sun.
And it actually looked like he tried to make himself comfortable in a way.
In a written response, PCSO claims they have a 98% success rate in rescue missions, but they've been criticized for their work in other cases. In January 2010, PCSO spent 2 days searching for Raymond Churchill. SSAR found his body in less than an hour. In September 2009, PCSO spent 5 days searching the Superstition Mountains for Kelly Tate. SSAR found him in about an hour.
You went up to where he was ate lunch, you could see his egg wrappings, and you look straight ahead. There's the motorcycle. You walk straight to it, and there he was. It was simple.
PCSO's command post was not more than 150 yards from where SSAR found Tate's remains.
And the stench was horrible. I don't know how they couldn't smell it.
If you're a hiker or a climber, or you love someone who is, here's the rub. For 30 years, the Sheriff's Office and Superstition Search and Rescue worked together. In fact, SSAR took the lead on all of Pinal County's missions. Not anymore. That changed when Paul Babute took office in 2009. He restructured all search and rescue operations under PCSO command. That's when SSAR chose to cut ties with PCSO.
We chose unanimously to leave.
Cooper says the deputies Babu put in charge of search and rescue lack sufficient training and experience. But PCSO says the split happened when Cooper refused to submit to a criminal background check.
Under 4 sheriffs, every year I had background checks. I got background checks now with AJPD. I don't know where he's going with that one.
Good morning. My name is Tanya Hensley.
Just 5 days after her husband's remains were recovered, Tanya took to the podium at a Pinal County board meeting.
I was lied to and treated with disrespect. The PCSO was untruthful with me and with the public.
Tanya points to what sheriff's officials told the media. In this news release, PCSO claims they found Chris Hensley's body, even though it was SSAR. They also wrote that Chris didn't tell his family where he was hiking.
Chris told me exactly where he was going and exactly what route he would take. If the sheriff's search team would have only listened to the information I was telling them, my husband wouldn't have been lying at the bottom of the canyon for 4 days.
The sheriff's office says they devoted 800 man-hours to the Chris Hensley search, and they claim Tanya gave SSAR more information than she gave to PCSO.
Why would I withhold any information? You know, he's my husband, and we have 2 kids together. You know, we just want him to come home.
Tanya's attorney has filed this notice of claim, the precursor to a lawsuit. It alleges negligent failure to conduct a competent search. A lawsuit might hinge on their ability to prove how long Chris Hensley lived after he fell, and if he could have been found alive.
If they would have listened to me, I'd have my husband. My kids would have their dad. And they didn't listen.
It's been 7 months since Chris died. Tanya took her daughters and moved away from their house overlooking the mountain.
I don't ever want to see it again.
We asked Sheriff Paul Babu for an interview. He declined. But we're fortunate to be able to bring you Chris Hensley's video. The day after the Superstition Mountain rescue team located his body, they took Tanya up to show her where he died. Somehow, they spotted the memory card among the rocks. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15 News.
Well, you would think, when somebody's missing, that the best people and the best resources could work together.
Yeah, you hope that politics wouldn't come into play, or even the appearance of politics. You don't know if it would change the outcome, but it's tough to answer to 2 little kids who don't have a dad.
Yeah.
We posted Chris Hensley's entire video on our website if you'd like to see it, abc15.com.
And we're on